This IRL streamer who records and harasses people all day under the excuse of First Amendment auditing was just attacked live on stream. And this happened after he was live streaming himself harassing a family. And I would never condone violence like this, but this is definitely one of those cases of, oh wow, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, congratulations. Because you're essentially a walking, talking flock camera, and you're expecting people to just be a fan of that? Gee, I wonder why families are uncomfortable from you filming and harassing them and their kids in bathing suits. It's overall just so unnecessary, but hey, I've recently covered a few of these First Amendment crusaders who claim that, I guess, filming and antagonizing strangers in public for their social media content is their constitutional right.
Can you please film somebody else?
Say what?
Doing it for OnlyFans, you're making money.
I'm absolutely making money. Was he in the military?
Yes.
Then he should understand that this is a fundamental right.
Leave me alone.
I'm taking video in public.
Why?
Because I can.
And the people that do it in this matter are some of the dumbest creators I see online. I feel like the whole point of First Amendment auditing is to be doing this kind of stuff on people that can actually abuse the power, not random strangers on the street or on a boat ramp just trying to enjoy their summer day. Yet some of them believe that what they're doing is righteous or somehow is benefiting society when you're just harassing people and filming people on a boat ramp. Or of course, they just use the excuse of, you're being filmed everywhere these days.
Sitting there complaining. If you don't, he said, I don't want to be filmed. I just don't want to be filmed. If you don't want to be filmed, don't go out in public.
Okay, cool. But I still don't want someone holding a camera and filming me and potentially my kids in bathing suits. It's just very uncomfortable, dude. And the whole, if you don't want to be filmed, don't go out in public stance is just awful. I hate it. I hate that stance so much because when you pair that with someone who is actively trying to harass and farm reactions, it's just an awful combination. Because at the end of the day, the most likely reason this guy's doing this is to make money on social media. And he even brags about it later on that he's gonna film them and make money on social media and they can't do anything about it. Like, this is pathetic behavior. But obviously, based on the thumbnails from this guy's channel, it's clear that he was hoping to catch some sort of blow up on camera. And I really don't think that he thought that it would result in him being rushed to the hospital because he ended up getting stabbed. So today we're talking about a First Amendment auditor by the name of Captain Crunch Boats. He's a YouTuber with about 30,000 subscribers whose entire channel is filled with him basically just filming people in public on a local boat launch. So obviously, very important content for the greater good of society. That was sarcasm. But the news outlets covering this have been referring to him as a fishing YouTuber, which is a very generous description of him, to say the least. Because, I mean, if you search any fishing on his channel, you won't really yield too many results. I guess the only kind of fishing this guy does is he fishes for reactions of people after harassing them, so he can then post that, you know, blow up or incident on his YouTube channel. He just wants people to freak out on him when he's obviously just being weird and annoying towards them. So looking at his channel, it seems like he was trying to farm boat launch fails for people to essentially laugh at, people making mistakes when launching their boats. But then he quickly pivoted into, I guess, antagonizing people launching their boats and kind of harassing them, so he could then farm that content for his YouTube channel. Because at the end of the day, it seems like those were getting way more views. And if we've learned anything from all the shocking IRL streamers I've covered here on my channel, people watch these guys often to just see if someone actually humbles them or if they get what they deserve. So essentially, people are just waiting for someone to sucker punch this dude. And again, going through his whole channel is just filled with people who don't want to be used for content, who is clearly just being used for content. And when anyone threatens him, he pulls the whole Chud the Builder move, and he threatens to mace them if they get a little bit too close. It's pathetic behavior. And then on top of that, his most popular videos often feature women in bikinis who he often refers to as that popular garden tool, the 304. So obviously we just have an outstanding model citizen here. But then also he has these like hour-long live streams where he just goes on rants about car dealerships and how they've snubbed him and so on and so on. So clearly this guy is just not really a happy camper. And overall, I would categorize him pretty much in the similar category as Chud the Builder's content, especially with what we now know happened to him. But it's very clear that Captain Crunch here is no stranger to confrontation, and he actually welcomes it because, you know, That's content for his YouTube channel. And in his mind, he's operating within his rights, which I guess is technically true, but it doesn't make it any less weird to film and antagonize families in bathing suits. And he's been doing this style of content for a long time. I mean, years ago, there's videos of people allegedly pulling out knives on him, calling the cops on him, as well as live streams where he talks about, I guess, all of his lawsuits and current civil cases. And I could only assume that those are probably from his style of content.
If you become a member, you're going to get to see the lawsuits and filings before everybody else gets to see them. But I'm going to do a live stream as soon as I get off here with my members only, and we're going to go over the lawsuits that I'm filing. We're going to go over, because I have 2 of them.
And then on top of that, he's also apparently suing his local police department.
Hey guys, Captain Crunch coming to you with another video. I hope you're having a great day today. In today's video, we have these 2 dumb deputies here. And my lord, does this get wild. I was actually going to the courthouse to file the lawsuits against some of these crazy boaters who think they can just do whatever they want and have no legal repercussions for what they do. This was December 1st of 2025. What ended up happening is I was detained, as you saw in the intro, by these deputies. And you know what? They caught themselves a lawsuit as well.
Meaning, this guy is essentially trying to ruin strangers' lives for content, all because they felt weird about him zooming his camera in and out on them while they're just trying to enjoy their day. But as we also know, I guess when certain people get a taste of virality, people can't quit that. They will do anything to go viral. So obviously he continued this, and it was only a matter of time until something happened. And now he's asking for donations so he can get back into this important content that landed him in the hospital in the first place. But this whole incident that we're talking about right now happened at Clear Lake Dock, where Captain usually sets up and films. This time he was currently live streaming, and of course, after an hour of, interactions with people, a man who was packing up for the day yelled out to the captain something about filming his kids. And here the wind is very bad and it makes it kind of hard to hear from a distance, but based on Captain's response, the father thinks that he said something to his kids about filming for OF. And if he did make that comment, that is extremely disgusting. There is no world where you should be able to film someone else's kids and make comments about that you're filming for OF. That is beyond disgusting. Like, what happened to basic human decency and civic sense? Like, does that just not exist anymore? I guess the potential gain of ad revenue or donations online just makes people throw that all out the window. It doesn't make sense to me whatsoever.
Okay.
What? I didn't say nothing to your kids. Yeah, I said I was taking video for only.
Okay, so instead of being normal and, I don't know, apologizing or stopping, Captain here, he starts to get into it with a family who are rightfully concerned about, adult men filming their kids and making comments about allegedly. And his response was, "Oh, I didn't say it to your kids. I said it to the grown woman standing next to your kids." Right.
I didn't say that to your kids. I didn't say that to your kids, bro. I said it to the woman in the black shorts right there.
So, I mean, I guess that could be technically true, but, considering the children were in frame as he said it, they were definitely close enough to hear him. So this isn't a good excuse for anything here. This behavior is disgusting. It should not be accepted whatsoever. And for context, I am censoring the kids here because clearly these people don't want their kids on the internet.
How's it going? Oh, I'm just taking some video for only. Pardon? I'm taking video for only.
You're fucking okay?
No, I'm dead serious.
And the dude made the comment multiple times in the direction of the entire family as they were loading up their boat and packing up for the day. And I'm just kind of assuming that the dad didn't hear about it until he got up and out of the water. And if I didn't know better, I would assume that he wanted them to hear it and have something to say about it so he can film their reaction for content. But then the family didn't give him the reaction that he wanted, so he then doubles down and says that OF isn't only that kind of content. So the dad gets upset and gets in his face.
I told her exactly what I was doing.
What are you?
I'm taking video for only. Like I said.
Kids? There's kids here, you dumb.
I told her. I said it didn't have to be that kind of content. I told him exactly what the I was taking video of.
No, only did a boat ramp.
Yeah, there is, you dumb piece of. Yes, there is.
Come on. No, I'm good. Hold my camera. What is your problem, dude?
Come on.
You're gonna back up from me, bro. I'm gonna
Sir.
Don't come. Are you with him?
No, but come on.
He's not.
We're just trying to keep the
Tell him
peace.
to move around.
Right.
You're looking for only the family
This
boat
is not
ramp.
an OnlyFans.
This is for only, bro. I don't give a
And he does
family
YouTube.
boat ramp?
Sir,
It doesn't
he does
matter.
So then things start getting heated, and the father claims that he wants to knock him out for mentioning about filming his kids for an adult site. So then this genius, free speech warrior here says, yeah, I'm filming your kids and I'm gonna put it everywhere.
It doesn't matter. It's a it's pay for content site. Doesn't have to be what y'all think it is. You dumbass. You said only. Yes. You got my kids in your. I'm gonna put it all over. It's going everywhere. I'm gonna do it. It's going all over the internet. All over the internet.
So if your goal is to not get hurt, those should not be words that you say towards a father, ever, or any family man or head of the family. Because it's safe to say, people have gotten very hurt for saying less. And it goes without saying that you have to be quite the disturbed individual to joke about putting someone's children in bathing suits on adult sites. Like, that is beyond disgusting. And obviously, I don't think he was filming for OF. I think he was just trying to antagonize the guy and get some sort of reaction that he could farm for social media content. But still, the dude's disgusting, and this kind of behavior should absolutely be shamed. But obviously, he knows that if someone tries to swing on him or the cops get called, this is amazing content for him. So multiple other people start confronting him, and then he starts calling the mother a dumb bee and Karen, and starts, going on and on about that he's just exercising his rights to use free speech. Like, this guy is dumb as shit.
You pay for that camera right there. Get on them.
Call the police on him. He's been kicked out for years.
I've never been kicked out of here. Get out of here, stupid. Nobody's talking to you. Hey, he's talking about all and he's putting my kids on their video.
And he's been kicked out.
I've never been kicked out of here. Yeah, I've never been kicked out. I've never been kicked out, you stupid. You. Hey. You.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Good. I'm glad, because it's freedom of speech, you dumb.
The dude is acting like a complete waste of space here, and basically, again, that is not a good argument for being a complete weirdo. Like, yeah, congratulations, you can say pretty much whatever you want to in public, but again, that doesn't mean that you're not a freak and that people probably don't want you around them or their kids. But you guys do probably know how this ends, because the people he was beefing with on the camera actually have nothing to do with the stabbing. Because while he was focused arguing with that family, a group of strangers came up behind him and one person struck him with a blade.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye, Karen. Bye-bye.
You can't, that word around kids. Now I got my 8-year-old asking me what the OnlyFans
Hey, not working, man. Not working. No. Back up, dude. Get in the car.
I'm calling the cops!
Hey! Get off it! No working, man! Hey! Get him off me! God damn it! Get him off me! Hey!
Why you stabbing? Calm down, bro. Hey, don't do it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I don't know why you just stabbed him, bro.
And here you can hear the moaning and groaning while the people that he was just harassing were rushing to actually rescue him. Because you can hear the woman yelling, "Put the knife down," while men are telling the attacker that it's not worth to stab someone. And luckily, the cops are already there to deal with this argument, but someone then else calls them back and explains the situation just escalated.
I'm on the phone now. I didn't do nothing. That dude's just suspended.
Ma'am, I just called the police with the parents of
Whatever car he's getting, get his license plate.
I said no. As soon as the police officer said someone was on their way, another man in full black hooded gear comes up with a knife and starts stabbing this dude. I just wanted to delete a video and someone is stabbing him. I'm trying to find him right now, walking out of the park to Nashville.
So currently, people are a little bit confused in why he was actually stabbed, because I guess people just overheard him and overheard what was going on, and that's what the attacker then decided to do. Because from what we know, the alleged attacker had nothing to do with that family. But also, the guy shouldn't really be hitting the surprise Pikachu if an attacker or the alleged attacker overheard all of this and decided to do something about it. Which is why you shouldn't be doing this kind of content, because suddenly you come across someone who has had enough and just takes it out on you, which is why you should never do this kind of content. You should never harass strangers in public, especially not to this kind of degree, because suddenly you'll meet someone who actually wants to do something about it. And there is also other speculation that this could be someone that the cabin had previously had interactions with. So we don't know. Apparently this is his frequent spot, so locals are probably aware of him here. Regardless, the stream ended and Captain was then rushed to the hospital and survived with minimal injuries, according to himself. So he then posted to his YouTube page, stabbed once and sliced once, but healthy as an ox, and I was out of the hospital in a day. And then he decided to insult the attacker who couldn't finish the job and dared the next person who tries him to finish the job. And then the next day he posts videos of him in the hospital, suddenly stating that he suffered multiple wounds and lacerations instead of the one he claimed the day before. And then of course he linked a Give Send Go, basically a GoFundMe, where he's asking for $25,000 to cover medical expenses and the financial burden caused by being unable to work and film. So, oh no, this guy isn't allowed to stand on a boat ramp and harass strangers in their bathing suits for content. And according to news outlets, law enforcement is currently investigating, but nobody knows who the attacker is. And honestly, I mean, it could be anyone, because the dude frequented this area. He's clearly pissed off a whole bunch of people. And as we know, these IRL streamers, we've seen people put bounties on people's heads because they're just sick and tired of people walking around and harassing the public for their own content. It's just a massive net negative for society. I keep saying this in my videos, but I would just absolutely love a reality where we can go out in public and enjoy our day without having to be worried about being farmed and harassed for content without our consent. Is that really so much to ask for? So I guess that's kind of what happens when you play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. So congratulations on that. Hopefully the dude learned his lesson and stops harassing people in public for content. But from the way he responded to all of this, I don't think he did. So I guess we just see where this escalates in the future. So I guess that was another episode of how a IRL streamer effed around and clearly he found out. So hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video because I'm Arling or A to Z or Atozy, and I sit here and I talk about the laughably stupid things that happen online every single day pretty much. So subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.